Welcome back, guys, into our phone fixing course episode 2. And in this course I would like to give you a background of our phone before we get started into anything. So here's the thing, our phone is actually two things combined together: the hardware and the software. These two things should be in a good condition so that the phone will be also in a good condition. The hardware is the motherboard and its components, basically the phone itself, and the software is the operating system of the phone, like the Windows on the laptop or the computer. But before we get started, we should actually know what the phone components are. So we have the screen, the camera, the speaker, the loudspeaker module, the motherboard, the battery. These are the normal phone components that we see every day. Firstly, the hardware. We have in our phone four main circuits: the power circuit, the memory, the CPU, and the baseband. If one of these circuits is not working, then the phone is not gonna work. But the other circuits, like the Wi-Fi, maybe like the Wi-Fi IC, or maybe the backlight circuit, if these circuits are not working, only that job, that what they are doing will not work. Means if the Wi-Fi circuit is not working, only the Wi-Fi will not work. You will not say that the phone will shut down and not work anymore because the Wi-Fi is not working. So the four main circuits, the four main things of the phone is the power circuit, the memory, or the eMMC, okay, and the CPU and the baseband. Of course, these three things are known, but what is the baseband? The baseband, it's actually the IC or the chip where the serial number of the phone is present. Because if there's because if we have a phone that there is no any serial number in it, the phone is not gonna work. So we need a serial number, or which is called the IMEI. It's a name for the serial number. The IMEI is a name for the serial number, and if this serial number is actually not present on the phone is not gonna work. So there should be a serial number in the phone. So in these four circuits, these four major circuits, only the power circuit can be changed. Like if there is a problem maybe in some part, like for example in the power chip, it can be changed. But for example, let's say that there is a problem in the memory, it can be changed. If there's, for example, a problem in the memory chip, then you have to change you have to change the memory, the CPU, and the baseband, which is something that can't be solved. Like, I mean, if, like, for example, you have a problem in the memory, will you gonna change like all these three? If there's a problem in any of these three, just like the phone, like you can say like it's not gonna work. But you also because the memory has its own circuits, not only the chip or the IC, but the other components, maybe the capacitor, the resistance, the fuse, and I will explain them in another video. These are the components of the motherboard, or maybe the CPU. If the problem is in the CPU chip or this IC, then you can say that the phone is not gonna work again. But make sure and see what the problem is and start to work on it. So we have our phone, the motherboard. It consists of plates. It's like plates over each other. Actually, unfortunately, I don't have a picture of it, but I will try to like draw it so that you can understand. Like the motherboard is like plates connected to each other. It's like plates connect to each other. This plate like on the top, it's used for the putting the parts on it, and also the other plate from the back side, it's also used for putting the parts on it, while these medium plates, they are the plates of connection. They connect between the parts on the motherboard. And when the connection between, like for example, two parts is cut in, we connect them by using a wire, which I will explain it in another video. And we have two types of the connection paths between the components of the motherboard, and they are the first one is called sequentially. I don't know if I'm spelling it correct, and the other one is parallel. And the difference between these two are, sequentially is it's basically like a circle. It's like a circuit that have a beginning and an end, while the parallel is not a beginning and end. It is positive and negative. So in this sequentially, if one spot of it is cut in or is not working, the whole circuit will be not also working, because it is like on one path. If a spot is damaged, then the rest of the circuit is not also gonna work, because it has a beginning and an end. And in parallel, if only like it as it is positive and negative, it only make its own job. Like if one component on the parallel path is damaged, it will only not do its own job. But however, in the sequentially, if one component is damaged, the rest of the components will also be damaged. But in parallel, if one component is damaged, the rest of the component will work very normally, but only this part that has been damaged will not work. And to make things clearer, the motherboard components are the capacitor, which is the only component that is on the parallel path, and the rest of the components, the resistance, the fuse, the coil, and the diode, is on the sequential path. And there are only 5 components on the motherboard to be knowing. There are only 5 components and the IC. These are the only things that you would find on any motherboard in this whole earth. These 5 things plus the IC. Only that's it. And I will be explaining these motherboard components in another video I will be making. And as you can see here, I have brought an iPhone 6 motherboard to show you everything that I was telling. So this is the front side, and these big things are the ICs, and these small things like this are the rest of the components of the motherboard. This IC is the CPU IC, and it's actually you will find like the Apple logo A and the number according to the iPhone, because this number differs from an iPhone to another. And here this is the back side, and this is the memory that I've been talking about, and this is the power IC, and the baseband is here. This green one, it's on the front side of the motherboard, as you can see, and there is the rest of the ICs and the components, the other components of the motherboard. And this is the end of our episode, and I hope you guys enjoy, and see you in the next video. Bye.